Hey, and welcome back to another year and season of Campus Kings. This will be college football 27. We've been doing Campus Kings since the new release back in 2025, now 2026, now 2027. And when I say we, I mean no other than my right hand man, LT. What's going on with you?
Hey man, one day at a time, always on my grind. I'm excited to get this year rolling. It should be a fun one. It should be a fun one.
Now, right here, we're just going to give you basically an intro to our league. It's pretty much open to anybody. Campus Kings, which is we consider the number one college football online dynasty. We'd like for anybody to step into our world. Campus Kings, whether you're elite, whether you're just getting started out, it's a place for everybody. This year, to start out, we'll be doing 24-hour advances. Most likely it'll be around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I'll let LT get into the logistics once I give everybody the full rundown. We do like content in our league. We promote, highlight reels, player spotlights. We do player power rankings. Try to highlight the Dynasty Awards. Uh, it gets pretty competitive. People talk trash throughout the whole entire season, which makes it fun. Everybody's personality pretty much helps heighten the league. So we encourage that. We also have a YouTube channel, Campus Kings Dynasty League. You can find it on YouTube, also on Twitch as well. I put a lot of videos on there, and I like to stream on that channel as well. So make sure you subscribe to that channel. But just getting right into the rules of Campus Kings, we went through this year, cleaned up just a little bit. Of course, is Heisman, 5 minutes. Using default rosters. And at any time, LT, if I need to be corrected, feel free to do so. It's basically, heavy user to user based matchups. We have implemented that, all CPU games will be simmed unless you want to have the time or want to take the opportunity to play them. Feel free to do so. At
Yep.
this point, go ahead, LT.
I'll say, yep, just to jump in on that portion. And in the past, we did have it to where there was a mandatory rule. You could only start once against the CPU. If not, there will be sim Ls. But moving forward, all CPU games, like Kurt said, will be simmed and everybody will be given a win. But I just want to add the context. If you are one of those active players that want to jump in there and play your CPU games, it's a great way for you to get experience for your players and your overall roster. So it's highly encouraged for you to play.
Yeah. Now at this point, starting out in 2027, is that no band formations. Everything is open from jet sweeps, wildcat. However you prefer to play the game. In the past, if you played Campus Kings, we did have bands because some people would rather play Pee Wee football than college football, and we had to put some handcuffs on it. But we are opening the gates back up, and it should be pretty interesting. Once we find out that there is any type of bans or glitches that's known in public, we'll address that when the time comes. Now, of course, uh, this is a competitive league. We don't encourage quitting. Uh, can feel free to concede at the start of the third quarter if you feel like you no longer have a chance, you're ready to put the sticks down. But that we will be enforcing a no quit policy. You could be subjected to being removed from the league if that becomes a trend. Um, a big thing that I want to put an emphasis on is scheduling games. Uh, let's be mindful of other people's time. When it's time for you to have a user game, make sure you use windows of availability and communicate as much as possible to make sure you get your games played. Like I said, it's going to be a hard 24-hour advance. Will be no extensions to start out. Of course, it can be some case by case situations, but for the safety of everybody, for just the convenience of everybody being able to play along, we want to keep that schedule wide open. Go ahead, LT.
And Kurt, I'll jump in right here. It's a few things I just want to add and piggyback off of you on. Um, the biggest thing, game restart and the quitting policy is always heavily encouraged just to run it back, clean game slate. But also in the rules and regulation, the legitimate rule that's on paper is we will restart with spread and kind of adjust based on what the clock is as much as we can. But it's always just cleaner to do a clean restart. But the policy is with spread, so you may choose either or. But like I said, heavily influenced that we do a clean restart. And also, from the scheduling game policy, one of our biggest things here at Campus Kings that we always say is real life trump the video game. If you're a guy and you got a lot going on this week, sometimes it's not bad just to say, "Hey, man, you can have the game and let the league keep moving forward." Realistically, whenever we created Campus Kings, the biggest thing we wanted everybody to have fun, and we wanted everybody to just have a good time. So, with that being said, real life and triumphs the game every single day of the week. So, when it comes to that, sometimes you just gotta take L's or just explain like, "Hey, I got this going on." And if it's a playoff situation, we may adjust based on that. There will no promises, but if it's a regular season game, um, hey man, you might just have to get somebody the L's. And Kurt and myself have both been in that situation before. Going out of town for your girlfriend birthday party, or you got a dinner already lined up. Hey guys, I won't be able to play tonight. I fully understand it's a 24-hour league. I got real life things going on. Go ahead and push. And us as admins, we usually do that. So just want to add that in from the scheduling perspective.
No doubt. And while you at it, LT, just let everybody know how we did the team selection to start out college football 27.
Absolutely. So this year, I really wanted to put a big emphasis on trying to get everybody a team that they want because we got diehard fans of certain college teams that really live and die for these teams. You know, college football is what all us males in America love to watch every Saturday. So, what I did, I told everybody in the league, DM me three teams that you want from the order of most wanted all the way down to maybe. And so basically, I just guaranteed everybody in the league got one of those three teams. With that being said, there was a strategic value to it. Some people shot for the best three teams on the game. Other people shot for teams that they was big fan of, and some people took a more realistic approach. Okay, I'm gonna put LSU Texas one, and then I'll grab in the 2-3 spot teams that people won't go after. So it created a really interesting dynamic, and so from there I took everybody's list. I kind of assigned the team, which we should release sometime today, and that'll be the team everybody be starting at. So if anybody be like, "Oh man, that ain't who I wanted," well, you added them to the list and got assigned from there. So, and the big thing with another big thing with team selection, we did do all of this before anything was released in regards to ratings, team prestige, anything that could give people a real competitive advantage. We did this months before, so that's kind of how it went down. And if there was ever a situation to where two people sent in three teams that were very similar, we then went from like prestige, activity, who been here the longest, things of that nature. So some of the new players, I might have had to respond to and be like, okay, can you send me 5 to 7 teams? But no matter what, everybody got a team that was on their list. So I think everybody would be excited about the team that they did end up getting selected for them in Campus King. So
Good, good. Now, just to reiterate some things from the rules, just make sure you read them and make sure you check them constantly. We will make announcements when there is some rule changes or any points of emphasis that we need to bring to light. You can find that in the announcements channel in the Discord. Other than that, um, we'll get into the actual teams and the players who they selected. We'll give them some history. throughout our league in during that process. But yeah, just make sure you read the rules. Contact me or LT at any point in time. At this moment, we will be the only commissioners or admins or however you want to put it. Well, we may feel free to add some people along the way that will be trustworthy, but just make sure you read the rules and comply. We appreciate it. Now getting to the actual teams and its players. This year I kind of broke it down a little bit with starting with into groups. We had the OGs, which is players who've been here since day one and still here playing. Even if they haven't played consistently, they've been here since the actual beginning. And then, of course, we had the Campus Kings. Those are the players who actually won national championships throughout their Campus King career. And then we have the post grads, which is players who've been in Campus Kings for a considered amount of time, but have not won, but have been great additions to our league. And then, of course, now we have the freshmen, people who are just now entering the Campus Kings and looking to make a name for themselves, which is I'm highly intrigued to see, how this group does. Just to start out for the OGs, of course, you got LT. This year he'll be playing with Clemson to start out. He actually started with Clemson in the first inaugural season at Campus Kings. He's a three-time champion, in Campus Kings. Very good player. Um, Hopefully this game keeps him interested. He's known that they go on some hiatus here and there, but definitely I look forward with all the new changes that I think that'll keep him around.
Yeah, just to add in, OG. Yeah, I plan on playing pretty consistently this year. You know, a little motivation from the belt that Stu won this year. That'll give me a little extra motivation just to keep playing, having something dope to play for, which we will get to the belt a little later in the presentation. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. Returning back to Clemson, I really love the conference and the ACC. It gave me opportunity to kind of go through the regular season playing high level opponents, but also getting ready to make some playoff pushes. Hopefully, so I'm excited. Getting ready for this year. So it should be a fun year for the Campus Kings, man.
Then you have myself, OG, Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm Dayton, Ohio, born and raised. Buckeye. Since I first started watching football, so I stick with them pretty much. Then we have Bowser, who typically is a Florida Gator diehard, but he has took his talents to Oregon. He's a one-time champion. Very good player. One of LT's homeboys. You wanna talk about Bowser for a second?
Yeah, him not selecting Florida was honestly super surprising for me. I think he always like Oregon as well with the jerseys, uniform, the vibe. But I think Lagway, not having the best season last year and then transferring, kind of was like, forget Florida because at one point he changed his whole gamer tag to some Lagway. So I think that whole situation probably got to him. So I am excited to see him on Oregon playing in that Big Ten against great players like yourself. It should be a fun conference to watch.
Yeah. Then we have Frank, Black Frank Wright. He's been with us, of course, since the beginning. He's chose Washington. If you don't know Frank, you will get to know Frank, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Sounds good, bro.
Then we got Perp, who's been consistent and steady. Um, he chose Tennessee, so it's gonna, you know, he's gonna. I think he's gonna be in for the long haul. He plays a lot of different games, but definitely is coming back for Campus Kings. Like I say, been around with us. Look forward to having him back. And then we got Work out of Texas, the Longhorns. Another one that's been pretty steady. He may bounce in and out, but he's never left us. Then we
I would
got
say
Go
just
ahead.
to add to the work, I think work is from the DFW area, just Texas in general. I don't think the actual Texas campus is there, but just seeing him return to his Texas root and actually get Texas is honestly kind of cool. So
Then of course we have Jason, who hopefully is not on the road too much, but even then he will play from the truck. He's chosen Alabama to start out this season. One of LT's homeboys, one of his
yeah,
day ones. What you think about Jason coming back?
yeah. Shout out to Jason, man. I knew Jason since I was 4 or 5 years old, and started the college football journey with him back in like college football uh 13, 14 back then in those days. So shout out Jason. He went with Alabama. Last year he was Miami. Like I said, we did the team selection before anything dropped. So Alabama roster had dropped now. I don't think they're as good as he thought they was gonna be, but Alabama got the best pipelines on the game, the highest NIL budget on the game. So I'm sure he'll be able to make some shake in a tough SEC conference. So I'm excited to watch him play.
And then of course you got Quan, aka Kaitis, aka fuck nigga, aka quitter, quitting Quan. One of our dearest homeboys, man, he been down with us since day one, way before Campus Kings. Quan is a real cool dude, a bona fide crash out, but definitely cool to kick it with. And one of the elements about Campus Kings is that we heavy in the Discord during this time of year, where we just sitting there chopping it up, watching games. A lot of games will be shown in Discord for people to watch, to talk shit and kick it. And Quan is definitely somebody that you will find in there
Yeah,
on the
I'll say,
regular.
I'll say this year, man, Quan easily became one of the heart and souls of the league, just from a consistency standpoint. In the Discord, consistency with that. 'Cause I know everybody told me he had trouble finishing games, but I will say shout out to Quan. He big for our community. He constantly talking, engaging with everybody, and that go a long way in the league. Activity is everything. So shout out to Quan.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, we'll get to the Campus Kings and the LT. You want to talk about this portion? We'll start
Yeah,
with the players. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna hand it off to LT. We have some Campus Kings who are not participating so far this year in Campus Kings, but they definitely have been multiple winners. Some who've only won one season, but that their names are ever indented into the Campus Kings history. Take it away, LT.
yeah, I got you. Man, the Campus Kings. All these players are very high level players. I have talked to every last one of them for the most part regarding this year. Some of them got things going on and all that, so won't be with us to start the year. But I'd be surprised if we don't see almost every last one of these guys come in and play throughout the year at some time. So it started off with 10 championships, and that's 10 championships and haven't been the most active. Obviously, to win 10, you have to be active, but out of the I think 43, 42 accredited seasons. I think Camo have probably been in about 25 of them, maybe even 20. The guy wins almost every single time. It's the good old Camo. Shout out to him. Great guy, cool guy. Right now, putting all his eggs in the basket of becoming a Madden pro. He do got 10, so he won't be with us to start the year, but great person. Next up is Lux with 4 rings. Man, got his play style, play with it, very consistent, cool, calm, casual, run first type of guy. Man, shout out to Lux, one of the guys that was here on our admin team as well, but decided not to join up, not to start the year with us. I'm sure he will swing back sometime this year, but as of right now, taking a little hiatus. Simp actually did not play in this year's college football 26 Campus Kings, but always another heart and soul in the league. Every time he joined the Discord, just to come by and say what up, whole Discord light up. He a great dude, great person, and honestly, he is our first the Campus King winner. He won the Campus King Award for college football 25 with 4 championships, which was the highest that year. So shout out to Simp. Next up is KJ, great guy, uh, very very cool play oriented. I love the way he run his offense and things of that nature. Another heart and soul of Campus Kings. Won't be with us to start the year, but I will. I'm pretty sure he will swing by sometime. Try hard, season one OG. He have been here since day one. Won 2 championships, two within the first season, first 4 seasons, and I'll add that we're up to the point where it's season 44 to start the year. This year 43 or 44, but them championships really aged. If you kind of look at it, that he won I think season one and season three. So try hard, good dude, very 2K oriented. So he probably over there playing that. And then from here we got the current players, Kurt, that will be participating in Campus Kings. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about we got Face as well, another college football player, good player. No longer with us. Still play the game though. Bear, 2K League champion, great guy. The season he was here with us, I will say, was probably Campus King peak. We had Jarvis, we had Stu, we had Camo, we had everybody. Just a fun time for Campus Kings. He ended up getting him a ring in that era. And then Tricky, man, one of the trickiest championships that we ever seen in Campus King. Came out of nowhere. New guy joined the league and put, as the young kids say, BTA to everybody. Ended up winning all things
Actually,
back.
actually beat Camo
Did beat
to
Camo in the
win that
championship.
championship, and I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Tane for putting that Auburn team together,
Elite recruiter right there, man.
and then leaving it to Tricky to find himself winning the championship with that team.
Hey, sometimes it is coaching, man. The coach Tricky came in and led them players to the promised land. So shout out to Tricky. Very interesting championship he won. So I made the early segue earlier, but now we are officially on to the current champions that will be playing in this year's Campus King, and we have the Campus King of college football 2026. Stu, man. Stu have played it every single season since he joined. Great player. I will honestly say pretty much the epitome and face of Campus Kings when it comes to just competing and playing at a high level, man. Dude is at the upper echelon of everything he do in college football. He will be returning with a nice Oklahoma roster playing in that SEC. So shout out to Stu. We'll see if he can win the Campus Kings award again this year. And sometimes it's hard to mention Stu without my boy Dre. Shout out to Dre. Dre and Stu are IRLs. Dre, big Michigan fan. Signed off on him getting Michigan, so I'm super excited about that. I'll see what he able to do with the Wolverines this year. Got a good roster over there, and he is a two-time champion. Honestly, another player that won his first year in Campus King, so that's dope. And also, I believe he won the last championship of this year. So, shout out to Dre. Won like 30 seasons in between championships. Next up, the Old Miss Pat, man. I will say that Old Miss roster is a top 5 to 7 roster on the game, and that roster with a player like Pat, who is also a very high skilled player. That's that gives early favorite between him and Stu to make a big run in his first season in Campus King. So shout out to Pat, great player. I'm looking forward to seeing him do big things with Ole Miss.
No doubt. Now I will say this about Pat. Coming from the cut background, I remember when he first joined Dynasty. Had a lot to learn about the little, ins and outs of Dynasty, but always been a good player and brought his cut experience to Campus King. So, like you said, with that roster, he definitely is going to be one of the tough to beat. His words that he don't know how locked in he's going to be, but I think as good as that team is, I think he'll be pretty locked.
I 100% agree. And this next portion, the post grads, man, players that have been here with us since the beginning, but haven't necessarily got over that hump. Um, man, States. To start it off with States. If there's somebody that I deserve to be on the slide above, I say States. Very highly skilled at the game. Won a lot of championships in the senior league. Very up to date on what everybody is running, very knowledgeable, and honestly a great player and game manager. This year, I think, is the year he get over that hump and join the slide above him. So, decide to go with Penn State. In my background, in my backyard in regards to recruiting with me and Clemson and him on Penn State. So I'm sure I'll be seeing a lot of battles recruiting wise with State. So, good luck to him this year.
Yeah, then we have Lawrence at Kansas. Lawrence is kind of been the heart and soul of Campus Kings. Ever since he's joined, he's been around. He's like our little bro. He's in and out of the Discord as well. He's gonna show up. Win or lose. I felt like this season he actually improved. He got some good wins in the postseason, which is we'll talk about that when we talk later about the Campus King championship belt and things like that, because we do have two different phases of Campus Kings. We have the regular season, and then we have the postseason, which is more medal based and not championship trophy based. But we'll get into that. But Lorna's actually improved, played really well this postseason. And I'm really intrigued to see, his growth and what happens to start out this year uh, in the beginning of Campus Kings in his first season with college football 27. And we got Tane, Notre Dame fan. Uh, he's a competitive player. Been up at been around the top ever since he's joined. He's been on the cusp of winning championships. Hasn't won a championship, and even going back to talking about states a little bit, most of the people who have been in situations to win championships, they most of the time get derailed by one of the players above who's actually a Campus King. So some people that are right there, he's definitely been right there. And he should be hungry. Took some time off. He's a high school baseball coach. Real cool dude, can be annoying as fuck at times, but one thing about Tane, he's the same Tane every day, and that's what I love about him. Then we got. You want to
Just
add something about Tane?
Yeah, I was just gonna add on, man. Tane, he's always in the mix. No matter what, if you're gonna be a player that want to win a championship in Campus Kings, Elite Eight, Final Four range, you always gonna have to go through Tane. He's in the mix. He makes the playoffs almost every year, and it's the same with States. Very great players who are literally just right there to join in the slide above.
Then we got Boss with his Texas A&M Aggies. He's a diehard Texas A&M fan. Definitely he has improved drastically throughout his time with Campus Kings. Had a really good postseason as well. And he had a good senior league season. Had multiple good seasons in senior league. Plays a lot of football, plays a lot of Madden. So I think he's definitely going to be somebody to look out for. Then we got TB with Florida State. TB is hopefully his schedule is together. He works a lot of late nights and stuff like that. But I think with this advancement schedule that we are going to stick to in the beginning, I think he'll be very beneficial with that. Not only just for him, but a lot of people. Then we got Uncle Black, who
Yeah.
joined. Probably, I'd probably say he joined probably like maybe within like the last 5 or 7 seasons. He's been in and out with us. You know, very good dude. Won't say a lot, but he will show up and play his game. Definitely looking forward to having him back.
Yeah, I'll just add on something for Uncle Black. So Uncle Black, man, great dude. Football coach in real life. For one of the high schools in the South. Great dude. Everybody love him. Excellent when it comes to the X's and O's in football. Also, a player's coach, man. Great dude to talk to. Excellent vibe. Honestly, was one of my role models growing up. He coached me in high school as well. So, shout out to Uncle Black. Great dude. Played with us early college football 26 with LSU with a very stacked roster, and he's been back this year with another stacked roster. So let's get it moving, Unc Black, man. Let's see what we can do with Georgia. We can't go out like last year. So shout out to him.
Then to round out the post grads, we have Zebo, that's Boss' cousin. Zebo joined Senior League last year, and I keep saying Senior League, and we'll talk about that. Senior League is basically for the old heads. It's a league that I started to get us old heads some extra reps. But he joined that with his cousin Boss. Real cool dude, real down to earth. And show up and play his games. If he can't play them, he ain't had no problem giving the wins or anything like that. But he's been a very good addition to the league. Like I said, real cool. He'll be in and out of Discord as well. Gooch joined right around the same time. I believe it was Black, Uncle Black, during that time. And TB, yeah, they all pretty cool, know each other. Gooch is another one who's going to show up, play his games. He's starting out with a strong Indiana team to start with. So he's definitely going to be somebody. Let's see, I wonder what he does with that Hoosier roster, especially with them coming off a national championship.
Yeah, Kurt. Just to add, Indiana with Gooch. Indiana was such a weird team. Nobody added them to their three teams that they wanted. So Gooch actually joined around 25th, 26th range in regards to just being added to the league this year, and he was able to grab a top five roster late because he added Indiana to the list. Literally, I believe was the only person in the league. So, shout out to him for noticing that and adjusting to it and picking him.
Yeah, now we get to the freshmen. This is the last portion of the team selection. I know a few of these names are familiar to me for certain reasons, just as well as it will be for LT. But June would pick USC. I met him at another league, the Best of the Best league, and he came over and joined later. Played a few games before we ended up calling it quits. But a real solid dude, active, will show up and play his games. And definitely, I think it's somebody that can surprise a few people. Then we have Luke, which is my IRL, one of my best friends. We coached together when I coached high school basketball, so I've known him for some years now. Competitive player, been playing football games for a long time, coached football as well as basketball. So I think he's going to probably turn some heads and make some noise and be in the mix. Now, a few names on this list I don't know, but they were invited by players that joined the league. Sickle chose Auburn.
Yeah, I can add a little context to a couple of them, Kurt. For sickle cell, he did join from the TB Lowry tree of players. So guessing he a good dude. They highly vouch for him. So we'll see what he's able to do with Auburn. So just a little bit of information I do have about him.
Okay. Polo with Florida. Came along, joined States, brought him in at the end of 26. Real cool dude, man. Real funny, like to laugh and joke. He'll pop in and out Discord, talk a lot of shit in the Discord. But he don't mean he ain't nothing personal with him. That's why I fuck with him. Everything is laugh and jokes. He gonna come out and he gonna compete. He did get better as time went on when he joined, and definitely he joined some other leagues that I was in. So I think he's gonna try to make some noise this year. Got them Florida Gators. Only thing with him is he definitely need to learn how to recruit. He was in the Texas pipeline last year and couldn't build no top-notch teams, and that's not a good sign. But Polo, real cool. If you get in the chats and you talk to him, you'll fuck with him. Real cool, down to earth dude. Next up, we got Ike with Maryland. First season with Campus Kings. And we got T. Eric, 3579. Met him also in the Best of the Best league. Real competitive player. Definitely going to be active. Show up and play his games. Looking forward to seeing how he competes in Campus Kings. Me and him go back and forth in Best of the Best. So looking forward to that. Now this next team, the next player, Big Dog Kurt.
Yeah, Lil Dog Kurt.
it's, it's,
Yeah,
it's, it's
is he
been
Big Dog, bro? Did that
uh,
make you Lil Dog?
it's been one Kurt around here for a long time. So I'm definitely intrigued to see. I want to say States brought him in, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, he states DM me and asked if we still accepting people. We had a spot and said yeah. So States invited him and he joined up. He seemed like he been talking a little bit in the Discord. So shout out to Big Dog Kurt.
Yeah. Now he has Missouri, and then T Eric, he has Colorado. I don't think I mentioned that, but Big Dog Curtis start out with Missouri. Um, we might have a Kurt off uh, and see. I think I'll just go by OG uh, for this time, but definitely looking forward to seeing what he does in his first season at Campus Kings. And we had Daddy Thrash, who was brought in by Luke. Um, Not real sure about his background or anything like that, but I don't think I know. And to me, knowing Scotty, which is Luke, he not going to invite nobody in that can't play. So I'll be on the lookout for him as well.
And
Uh,
the South Carolina roster, Nick Harbor, 99 speed. They got Dylan Stewart, the second best DN in the game, and Sellers ain't no joke still. I think he got 86 with like 90 speed or 89 speed. He got a good roster, so definitely might be a sleeper.
yeah, and we got Showtime Jay. He was brought in postseason. I want to say with Boss, it was one of Boss's homeboys. Um, they know each other. Jay had a difficult work schedule, so he was having a hard time keeping up. Because obviously, towards the end of the seasons, we tend to move a little faster once the game is almost out the window. But real cool dude, real competitive. We'll talk shit, and I think he has a new work schedule. So glad to see how that works out. He has Nebraska. So hopefully, see what he can do with them, and then I'll leave the last one for you, LT.
Good old Salingi, man. Played a few seasons last year. We didn't think he played enough to qualify for the post grads, but wow player, good person overall. Wow player. If you want to watch fun ball, feel free to tune into a Salingi game. You'll see a lot of rolling around in the backfield trying to get a Johnny Manziel clipped in a long bomb. So I like the pick in Texas Tech. NIL budget should be really nice. They got bread over there, so he rounds out the freshman class for this year.
The Screen King. That's what we nicknamed. He played a lot last year in senior league as well. Um, has didn't schedule got kind of hectic. Real busy guy. Got hectic and had to take a little hiatus, but he's back to start out this season. So we'll see what old Salingi is up to. And that rounds out the team selection for college football 27. Um, your thoughts are LT. Anything we're going to leave out on that end before we talk about the Campus King Championship belt?
I guess just one thing. That is, I believe, 29 confirmed player. We do have three additional spots, so there may be a couple more guys joining before the official kickoff. Who knows? So if y'all do see a couple extra faces, feel free to welcome them and give them a good old Campus Kings hello. But that's about it, man. I'm looking forward to this year.
Alrighty. Now, this year, LT took basically when people wanted to purchase teams or anything of that nature, we used the money to go towards a championship belt for Campus Kings. And
And yeah, I can touch on that a little bit. Just a segue into it, Kurt. Um, yeah. So basically, the way the whole belt scenario works here at Campus Kings, um, naturally with any college football league, very high level like us. Sometimes people get busy and they have to drop out, join back later. So let's say example, somebody drop out, they have Georgia. That team will then go up for bidding. We'll let everybody in the league bid for the team if you ever want to switch. Whoever win that bid will then send the funds to the pot. The pot will then go towards the trophy for the season, or as we did this year, the championship belt. So that's a little bit kind of regarding how the funds get raised. So we are able to name a campus king and give them some hardware at the end of the year. So um, I'll pass it back to you, Kurt. I just want to add the whole bidding portion to it.
No, and as you can see, pictures and videos of the belt will be displayed. Stu was our winner this year at the championship belt. We're looking forward to possibly reintroducing that again for this season, or always trying to be innovative and come up with different things. We will have a Campus Kings Awards short video, made prior to this one, just honoring some players that stuck around and represented Campus Kings and got better, and just great overall for the league. So we will be doing that again as well. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, listening to this team selection for college football 27, which is by the time this video drops, we'll just be hours away from loading up and getting ready. So just make sure you tap in, stay informed in the Discord. And one thing that we always like to say in Campus Kings is any given load up, anybody can win. So just
everybody.
just stay tapped in with us. We out.